Good afternoon, all. Wait for a few more minutes to all join. Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome all of you joining us for today's insightful webinar on patent search essentials. This webinar is organized by SPRIHA and SUSEC in collaboration with the Institution Innovation Council Saurashtra University. In today's innovation driven words, understanding how to search for existing patent is not just a technical requirement, it is a strategic skill. Whether you are aspiring an innovator, a researcher, or an entrepreneur, knowing how to conduct a patent search can save time, protect your originality, and help you to navigate the competitive landscape of intellectual property. We have, we have honored to have with us Mr. Amit Patel, sir, Managing Partner of Patectual IP Law Services. He is a registered Indian patent agent and advocate and working in the domain of patent, trademark, copyright, and design. He had published more than 10 books and several research papers in the domain of IPR. His practical knowledge and strategic approach to patent search will surely benefit every participant in this session. This webinar is especially crucial for all those who have applied for the IP screening process under the SSIP 2.0. So, not taking much time, I invite our esteemed speaker, Mr. Amit Patel, sir.
Thank you, Anjali, for the kind introduction about the program and myself. Right. So, good morning to all the participants. See some of the familiar faces over here. Some of my good friends are also participant to this program. So, good morning, all. So, friends, as been said, this program is mainly about the patent searching aspect. And this is as a part of your IP filing support provided by Saurashtra University. Right? This is one of the requirements. During your project screening or project presentation, you are also required to represent your prior art search results. Right? Whether you need support for the patent filing or trademark filing, this requires prior art searching, and for that, how to conduct it so that you can effectively present during your screening. So as part of that activity, this is being organized, and this session will focus on to guide you how you can prepare yourself. Okay. So just let me know, is my slide visible to all of you?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Sir, yes,
Your
sir.
voice is not clear.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Some blur noise is coming along with your voice.
Okay. Just hold on. I hope it's better now.
Not yet.
Is it good? Is it good now? Or let me change the network.
Sir, your microphone is having some issue. Either change the input method of your voice.
Changing my network.
Some humming sound is coming with your voice, sir.
Some?
Some humming sound is coming from your with your voice.
સર ઓલી જે માઇક્રોફોનની પિન હોય ને એને આમ એક પિન બારે કાઢો ને ખાલી 2 પોઈન્ટને અંદર રાખો ને તો મારા ખ્યાલથી આ જે બઝ સાઉન્ડ આવે છે કરીને ઈ બંધ થઈ જશે. આઈ થિંક સો.
How is the clarity now, friends? I have changed the network.
So clarity is okay. I request you join via mobile for in voice input. I think you are taking a laptop for voice input. Please join with mobile phone for voice input. It will remove this error.
Okay, okay. So in that case, okay. Hello. Okay. So is it
Great.
better now?
Now it is clear.
Clear now, sir. Clear.
Okay. So I have connected from two different devices. For presentation, I am using my laptop, right? And for voice connectivity, I am using my mobile device. Okay, friends. So, sharing my screen first of all. Yes, slide visible, voice clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start then. So, friends, this is look, we are going to cover the different aspects of patent searching, how to do, where to do, and what information to be extracted, and how you have to represent during your screening presentation. Those would be the content of this presentation. Okay, so look, as this is related to the IPR and especially about the patents. Okay, so look, first of all, how the patent is defined. So patent gives you the exclusive right. It is defined like this gives the exclusive right. Means the person who is applying only to him and all others are excluded. Exclusive right granted by government. The patent or any kind of IP, trademark, design, or they can only granted by government and the central government. There is no role of state government, and these can the Saurashtra University or your college or any startup company. This cannot be granted by any private entity. This exclusive right granted by government to an inventor or applicant who is applying for the patent. And the once you apply for a patent, exclusive right is granted. What kind of rights is given to you, right? Exclusive right for manufacturing, use, distribute, and sell. So, if you are applying for patent and you are holding a granted patent, that means only you holds that right, exclusivity for these four operations are only with you, and no one else can do these operations except you or without your permission or a person to whom you have authorized. So having patent means exclusive right for these four operations, right? And for a limited period of time. Okay, now patent. For what things patent can be granted, right? So patent can be granted majorly for two items, products and the processes, right? Products and processes. Now anything, whether you are into mechanical engineering, automobiles, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, agricultures, or IT engineer, or any field you are, right? Whatever the work you do, or whatever the things you see around yourself, they are either the part of product or a process. Nothing third option would be available except these two, right? In entire world, in all the industries, right? So product and processes. So you can have a patent for the product and process. So you are the one who has developed entirely new product, entirely new process that can be patented for sure, right? Although there is also for the existing product and processes, राइट? आपके सामने चेयर है, आपके सामने लैपटॉप है, आपके सामने कंप्यूटर है, आपके सामने पेन है या फिर कोई और चीज, राइट? वॉट एवर इज अवेलेबल विथ यू, उसमें अगर आप कुछ प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई करते हो और उसका इम्प्रूवमेंट करते हो, जस्ट वन फीचर इम्प्रूवमेंट इनटू एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट एंड प्रोसेस, तो आप एग्जिस्टिंग चीज में भी एक और वैल्यू एडिशन करते हो जो आज तक अवेलेबल नहीं है, राइट? तो वो स्मॉल पार्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट इन एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट और अ प्रोसेस is also eligible for patenting. Okay, so brand new product, brand new process, completely new, आज तक अवेलेबल नहीं है और फर्स्ट टाइम बना है, तो डेफिनेटली आप उसको पेटेंट करवा सकते हो. बट for the existing product and processes as well, patent is possible for the part of improvement you have made. Okay, so they are also eligible to get patented. Now, for anything to get patented, either a product or a process, entirely new product or a part of a existing product, right? From a mechanical engineering or from a rocket science, from agriculture innovation to the polymer science, to the biotechnology or to a nanoscience, any field, right? Criteria for patentability are the same. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेडिकल इनोवेशन के लिए डिफरेंट क्राइटेरिया, रॉकेट साइंस के लिए डिफरेंट क्राइटेरिया, एग्रीकल्चर के लिए डिफरेंट क्राइटेरिया. नो, दे आर वन एंड द सेम. सो देर आर जस्ट एंड ओनली थ्री क्राइटेरियाज for anything to get patented or to check their patentability aspect. Just three criteria. And what are they? First is novelty, innovative aspect, right? Innovative aspect. And for this purpose, the patent search or prior art search is very, very important. Novelty means whatever you are proposing to apply for a patent, right? Whatever you are proposing, इट हैज टू बी, आपका मान लो पूरा प्रोडक्ट नया है तो पेटेंट होगा ही, अच्छी पॉसिबिलिटी है. लेकिन एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट का कोई इंप्रूवमेंट फीचर्स आप अप्लाई कर रहे हो, तो वो फीचर्स जो आप एक फीचर, दो फीचर, तीन फीचर, चार फीचर जो भी प्रपोज कर रहे हो, इट इज टू बी नोवेल. It is to be novel, and novelty of those features are to be checked for the worldwide basis. नॉट लाइक कि आप पेटेंट अप्लाई करोगे इंडिया में, तो ऐसा नहीं कि आपका पेटेंट जो होगा, पेटेंट का सर्च आपको सिर्फ इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में करना है, ऐसा नहीं. द पेटेंट सर्च इज टू बी डन कि ऐसा कोई चीज नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया बट नोवेयर एल्स शुड बी अवेलेबल. और वो अश्योरिटी और उसका नियर बाय मतलब ऐसा है कि नहीं है, वो चेक करने के लिए हम लोग जो सर्च करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ नोवेल्टी सर्च और अ प्रायर आर्ट सर्च, राइट? और हम लोग जो आज जो एक्टिविटी करने वाले हैं, दैट विल आल्सो बी मेजरली फोकस टुवर्ड्स एड्रेसिंग द फर्स्ट एस्पेक्ट, novelty aspect of your search. And the thumb rule, man or friends, the thumb rule is important to understand, is like novelty is to be checked for the worldwide basis. And it will cover all the sort of available information on the present day. Not just limited to research papers and not just limited to the patent. It includes everything, all the information available on the present day. That is novelty, first aspect. Second is non-obvious. Non-obvious. So break it. Non and obvious part, obvious. So whatever the features into existing product and process you are proposing for patenting, those features must not be kind of obvious in nature. मतलब કે ઓકે આ ને આ બંને જોઈન્ટ કરો છો તો આવું બનશે. મારે આવું કંઈક ડેવલપ કરવું છે આ પ્રોબ્લેમના સોલ્યુશન માટે, તો હું શું કરું? કોઈ પણ એન્જિનિયર પાસે જાઓ ને he is able to make the solution for you, then it is considered as a obvious in nature, right? આવી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ માટે આવું આવું કંઈક કરો તો બની જાય. આવા ટૂલ્સને ભેગા કરો તો આવું જ કંઈક આઉટપુટ આવે. If those are the scenario, anyone from that industry can think of, can predict for it, those are obvious in nature. So, second requirement of patentability says, whatever the thing you are proposing for patenting aspect, it should not be obvious. Means it should be developed in such an intellectual way, via applying your knowledge, via applying your foreign fundamentals, via applying your experiment in a way which makes others not to think of that solution in a way how you have built it. Right? So this represents your intellectual involvement criteria, which makes it unique to be developed by your own self and which is not common for others to think and create. That is non-obvious criteria. And the third is useful. So whatever the solution you have developed, it is to be useful to some industry, some society, or which should address some kind of industrial or social needs. So that is useful criteria. So only three criteria: novelty, non-obvious, and useful. Novelty check for the अवेलेबल प्रायर आर्ट सर्च की कंपैरिजन में आप देखोगे कि जो मैंने प्रपोज किया है हाउ इट इज डिफरेंट. ओके, हाउ माय इन्वेंशन इज डिफरेंट, हाउ इट इज टेक्नोलॉजिकली एडवांस. सो प्रायर आर्ट. ओके, प्रायर आर्ट सर्चिंग हम लोग जो एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, आप लोगों जो प्रेजेंटेशन में आप रिजल्ट्स शोकेस करोगे, that is a kind of prior art. You are going to report a prior art. So prior art includes everything available on the present day in any corner of the world, right? This includes research paper, this includes patents, this includes all the blogs, this includes the content on all the websites, this includes all the books, this includes all the available product, all the social media content or videos, right? All the discussions before the scientific community, everything available on the present day on all the corners of world, they are to be considered as a part of prior art. Part of prior art. Okay. So if you are doing the search for carrying out or finding out the similar information, similar product, that exercise is to be called as a prior art search activity, right? And as a part of this activity, when you are doing a literature review focused towards the research paper only, that is called a literature review for research paper. And when you carry out that kind of activity only focused for the patent, that is called the patent search activity. So patent search is nothing but including and focused only towards the patenting activities, patent document search activities. Okay. So using the patent search, you can derive n number of information for your needs, right? So whatever, however you are being clear, like मुझे क्या extract करना है, right? For if how good and clear you are about your needs, there are good chances like a patent can be useful to give answer to your those questions. Means say for example, I am a startup in electric vehicle and battery technologies, and I am looking for what are the best technologies in this area. Patent data can be useful, right? If I want to see which are the companies who holds maximum patent for this technology in India, patent data can be useful. If you want to see, if I want to partner with a good company to do a joint research work, which are the good partners, right? So I can use patent data to identify which company holds maximum patent data and who are the aggressive, and that's how I can identify who can be a potential partner for myself. If I want to recruit a new R&D head for my company, I have to identify and go for the patent data search to identify who are the person who holds the maximum patent into this domain, right? So patent data can be useful in like this way, n number of ways patent data can be useful to cater your needs. So this depends on how clear you are about your needs can be useful to cater to your needs, right? Now, for doing a patent search, there are n number of challenges as well. Okay, so challenges of patent search or a studying of the patents, right? What kind of challenges you have to face across? So patent don't describe the inventions as they appear in the market. मार्केट में जाके एक प्रोडक्ट आइडेंटिफाई करते हो, आप देखते हो कि ये प्रोडक्ट पर कितने पेटेंट है, राइट? सो पेटेंट और देयर इज नो डेटाबेस वेयर देयर एग्जिस्ट अ लाइव मैपिंग ऑफ प्रोडक्ट एंड द पेटेंट. ऐसा कोई डेटाबेस नहीं है. एज सच पेटेंट डॉक्यूमेंट डजंट मेंशंस द नेम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट कि डेटॉल कि आईफोन या फिर टोयोटा कार या फिर कोई और प्रोडक्ट ऑल आउट, ओके, या फिर गुड डे बिस्किट या पार्ले बिस्किट, राइट? तो पेटेंट डॉक्यूमेंट में प्रोडक्ट का नाम नहीं होता है, राइट? एंड वन कंपनी माइट हैव अ 50 patents, so you cannot say like a one product will have a role of all 50 patents or which of these patents are actually linked to this patent. So those linkages to be identified from a patent search is not easy. As such, there is no database where you will find such linkages. Also, the patent don't describe the invention as they appear in the market. मतलब कि, right? Don't include. Say for example कि आपका optimized method है, reaction method का ऐसा है कि reaction of component A, B and C you are using in the proportion of 20, 30 and 50 range. You are mixing them at the range of, say for example, mixing for 15 minutes at a temperature of 75 degrees Celsius. This is your optimized output. But in patent document, you will nowhere found this exact proportion and this exact optimized way of production. Right? Patent document will say component A at least 10%. So 10%, 11%, 15%, 25%, 30%, all can be possible. Likewise, all components, they will say like a mix for at least 20 minutes. So you might have to mix for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, right? They will say like a heat the reaction mixture for at least 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. So using patent document, it is also a challenge like they will not give you the exact information. So that's why understanding the patent document will also require your better understanding how I have to interpret information and how I have to derive what I am seeking from this information, right? They aren't easy like how you read your books or a research paper. The language of the drafting is also in a way something different. Okay, so that is also a challenge. Patent aren't a true form of scientific literature. Like in forms of the research paper, one can understand, okay, these are the materials, method, reaction, composition, and what is the output. If you will replicate the things based on research paper into your laboratory or industry, there are good chances like you will get the similar kind of results. But for patent, those things are challenging, as the purpose of the patent itself is to give you ownership for what you have built and to expand the boundaries of what you actually own, right? So these are some of the challenges of the patent literature as well. But during all these aspects, why it is also important to carry out the patent search? Why patent search is important? Look, as part of academic research, when it has been asked, right? So literature review, have you performed literature review? People will say, yes, I have did. And when you said where you have did that research literature review, their activity would be limited mostly to the research papers. And very few or none of the guy would have searched for the patent document as a part of the literature review process. So why carrying out the literature review as part of prior art search activity is important apart from the research paper as well. So look, there is a study and the report by the World Bank which says like a, look, this is a reference from the World Bank report. Here there are two color lines, blue color and green color. Blue represents the scientific and technical journal articles. And the green represents the new patents filed. So this table or this graph is trying to say like from 1990 to 2005, all the countries of the world jointly have filed about 5 lakh research paper and they have filed about 6 lakhs patents in a year. And if you see the trend, almost each year the total number of patents filed by all the countries is more than the total number of research paper filed by all the countries. So as a part of your literature review, if you focus only for the research paper searching only, you are not carrying out the patent search, then there are a huge possibility like you are missing a good number of latest research carried out in any domains, right? There is also another study which says like 70% of information which are published in the patents are never published elsewhere in any other forms. No research paper, no available product, no website blogs, right? So if you are not carrying out a patent search, then there will be a huge possibility like you are missing out the large number of most relevant information, right? That's why as a part of prior art search activity or literature review, one should have to focus and they must include the patent as well as part of their research activity, prior art search activities. So, patents are territorial in nature, right? The country where you have applied, your patent will be valid into that country only. At the same time, patent information is global in nature. The patent gives you right on the country basis, but the patent information and the content available is to be judged and available on the global basis, and it has an effect on a global scenarios as well. And especially when you are dealing or seeking a support for doing the patent for your R&D work, okay, the patent information is useful to check the novelty aspect, right? If you are a startup, wish to improve your product, right? Wants to value add your product with a different features, right? In those scenarios, patent can be used in a different manner. But for the purpose why you are here, right? In a day or a week or 10 days, you are going to represent your project like this is what I have built and I am proposing this new invention to be patented and I am seeking a support from the Saurashtra University for the financial needs. to do a patent for my research. Okay, so for those needs, the activity of patent search would be useful to judge the novelty aspect, of your patent. So based on the need and based on the kind of search you are doing, there are number of patent searches, right? If you are doing the search to check whether my development is new and patentable or not, that kind of patent search is called a novelty search or a patentability search. If you want to check, like a validity search, say for example, some company has filed a suit against you, you are infringing my patent, right? So to check that whether his notice is valid or not, and to check whether his patent is valid or not, तो उसका पेटेंट उसने फाइल किया है, ग्रांट हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ, ग्रांट होने के बाद उसने टाइमली रिन्यूअल पे किया है कि नहीं किया है, वेदर उसका 20 साल का टाइम पीरियड अभी चालू है कि खत्म हो गया, राइट? उसके रिलेटेड, राइट, कोई स्पेसिफिक पेटेंट के रिलेटेड आप ये इंफॉर्मेशन जब चेक करते हो, दैट काइंड ऑफ सर्च इज कॉल्ड द वैलिडिटी सर्च. इन्फ्रिंजमेंट सर्च, राइट? तो कोई आपको बोल रहा है कि आप मेरा पेटेंट इन्फ्रिंज कर रहे हो, राइट? देन यू हैव टू चेक उसकी पेटेंट में क्या लिखा है और मेरे प्रोडक्ट में क्या फीचर्स है, किस तरह से मैं अपना प्रोडक्ट बनाता हूँ, एंड बाय एनी मीन्स वेदर माय प्रोडक्ट इज इन्फ्रिंजिंग हिज और हर पेटेंट और नॉट, or else if someone else product is infringing my granted patent or not, right? So for this purpose, if you are doing any search, that is called the infringement search, clearance search or freedom to operate search, right? So if you are launching your product into market, अभी मेरा प्रोडक्ट R&D हो गया है, लेबोरेटरी में अच्छे रिजल्ट आ रहे हैं, उसकी बेस पर अभी मैंने स्टार्टअप एस्टेब्लिश किया है और ये प्रोडक्ट बनाकर मुझे मार्केट में लॉन्च करना है, एज अ पार्ट ऑफ माय R&D एक्टिविटी एंड एज अ पार्ट ऑफ माय स्टार्टअप एक्टिविटी. So before launching your product, you need to check, you are required to check whether all the raw materials used to make this product, whether all the processes used to make this product, or whether this product as a finished product itself, by any means is there any available live patent for this raw material process or a finished product? Yes or no? And if yes, whether those patents are granted, whether those patents are live, or whether those patents are expired or abandoned, right? I have to check for all these informations, and such kind of activity is called the clearance search or a freedom to operate search. State of the art search and a patent landscape searching, right? So this is about कि मुझे अपना प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है एंड आई वांट टू सी कि मार्केट में अभी कितने प्लेयर्स है, कितने प्लेयर्स के पास कितने पेटेंट है, उसमें से कितने लाइव है, कितने एक्सपायर्ड है, कितने लोगों ने और किसी कंट्री में फाइल किया है, किस कंट्री के पास या फिर किस कंपनी के पास मैक्सिमम पेटेंट है, राइट? ये पूरा एनालिसिस करके आप जो पूरा कंपाइल्ड रिपोर्ट करते हो, दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी इज कॉल्ड स्टेट ऑफ आर्ट सर्च और पेटेंट लैंडस्केप सर्चिंग. Now to carry out the patent search, there are multiple tools available. There are number of free tools, there are number of paid tools available. So number of free patent search databases or patent tools available are like a US patent search database, European patent search database, patent scope by the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, Indian Patent Office search database, Google patent database, free patents. So there are n number of these are few of them. आप सिंपल गूगल सर्च करके भी आप देखोगे कि the patent database, free patent database search engines, tools, they will also give you those outputs. Now from these, each database, right, has their own pros and cons, right? if you go by this like a US patent, Indian patent, or a European patent, there might be possibilities like they will have a patent of their country only. इंडियन पेटेंट ऑफिस साइट पर आप सर्च करोगे तो सिर्फ आपको इंडिया के पेटेंट ही मिलेंगे. You will not get the information about US patent or European patent. So in those scenarios, the databases, the free databases from which gives you information for the patents of multiple countries are useful. And such databases, free databases which gives access to patents of more than one country, such databases are like a European Patent Office database, wherein you can find the patent documents from more than 80 countries at a one place. Another is Patent Scope, which has a really good collection of WIPO PCT applications as well as the patent of multiple countries as well. The Google patent is also one of the really good open source database. We are going to have a demo for each of these tools as well. So this is about free patent search database tools. There are also n number of paid database tools were also available, like Petcure, Micro Patent, Derwent Patent, right, Orbits, right. So all these are the number of paid databases. They comes with a subscription cost. You have to pay to get their subscription, and then you can. The difference is like they are paid, right? And with that paid, they comes with a number of value-added features as well, right? Large-scale data availability, data downloading, interplaying between the data, data clearance, right? Creating the projects, co-working on the projects within the team, right? Bird eye views, right? Creating the pivots, right? Adding the multiple layers, multiple parameters for as per your needs. So there are number of value-added tools or the features also they are provided by the paid database. So how to carry out the patent search? Methods for conducting patent search. So first of all, whatever the project you wish to get patented or applied for a patent, राइट, जिसका भी आप पेटेंट सर्च कर रहे हो सबसे पहले उसके इन्वेंशन को आप समझो, राइट. इन्वेंशन को समझ के आप उसका व्हाट फील्ड इट इज, व्हाट प्रॉब्लम इट इज एड्रेसिंग, हाउ इट इज एड्रेसिंग एंड हाउ इट वर्क्स, उसके की कंपोनेंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करके की फीचर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करो. वो की फीचर्स में से आइडेंटिफाई एंड एक्सट्रैक्ट योर keywords, right? So these are features extraction, identifying the industry problem and the novelty aspect. इनको एक्सट्रैक्ट करके आप जो फीचर्स आइडेंटिफाई करते हो उसके बेस पर आपके कीवर्ड्स बनाने. These are very true before you start the patent search activities. ये दो चीज़ें आपको क्लियर करनी चाहिए पहले होमवर्क में, before exactly you start with the search activity. Then once your keywords are ready, you should start with the search queries building. Query बनाना चाहिए आपको. Okay. So using different search operators. So जो keywords है उसके synonyms को address करो, अलग अलग synonyms को और operator से join करो, उसको अलग अलग keywords को और operator की query को and operator से दूसरे keyword से join करो. Then you search on a different tools, different query building, right? और जो रिजल्ट्स आते हैं उसमें से आप एनालाइज करके अच्छे से रिजल्ट आइडेंटिफाई करके उसके साथ कंपैरिजन करो. सो देखो, प्रायर आर्ट सर्चिंग, पेटेंट सर्चिंग, लिटरेचर रिव्यू, इन सब चीज़ों में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ होता है आपका कीवर्ड्स, कीवर्ड एक्सट्रैक्शन और हाउ यू स्टार्ट. ओके. सो आपका अगर आप फ्री डेटाबेस में सर्च करो या फिर पेड डेटाबेस में सर्च करो, द पॉइंट वेयर फ्रॉम यू आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट योर सर्च एक्टिविटी is your first input to the database. And our input to database is nothing but the words, right? Nothing but the words. So whatever you are giving input, accordingly, whatever the database, free or a paid, they are going to give you the output. So if your input is correct, right, then there are a good chances like the output would be the better or the good one, right? But majority of people, look how they are carrying out the search, they are making the mistakes on the first step itself. They are giving the wrong keywords input, not more appropriate or the relevant keywords input. And when you are making the input error, your output will not be as per desired or as per the defined format or the requirement. So our input is our words, keywords. So what should be the essential qualities of your keyword? Your keyword should be having these two qualities. It should be essential and it should not be avoidable, right? Any word related to whatever the project you are, if it is not essential, if it can be avoided and it is not going to affect on your output, you should avoid those words as a selection of your keyword and a giving input to the database. So whatever the as a part of prior art search activity, आपका जो कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट है उसको निकाल के पहले उसका इंडस्ट्री सेगमेंट, उसका प्रॉब्लम सेगमेंट, उसका इन्वेंशन सेगमेंट एंड उसका हाउ इट वर्क सेगमेंट, इन सारी चीज़ों से मिलाकर आप हर एक के कीवर्ड्स एक्सट्रैक्ट करो. And whatever the keywords, write it down on your note first of all. And for each word, check whether this word is essential, whether this word can I afford to avoid it or not. मतलब ये कीवर्ड से मैं सर्च करूँ कि ना करूँ, राइट? मेरे रिजल्ट्स में इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा कि नहीं पड़ेगा, राइट? इसको मैं इनपुट करना अवॉइड बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकता हूँ. Those are unavoidable things, right? And those are the right keywords you have to select and to do a private search activity based on them. Now, so how to identify the right keywords for your private search activities or literature review or any purpose? Normal Google searching as well, right? So there are many methods to make you aware or teach about the same aspect. But one of the very known or widely used approach is the problem solution approach, right? How to identify the right keyword for your private search activity should be, or one of the very easy to apply approach is called the problem solution approach. So first of all, identify the keywords related to problem area. What this invention is of industry or of what segment. Say for example, मेरा invention है electric vehicle, battery technology. Okay, so my first keyword, domain related keyword is electric vehicles, EV vehicles, battery technology. Okay, domain related. So EV vehicle, EV charging, electric vehicles, those are my domain specific keyword. Then my invention is about the battery. Now battery में मेरा invention है. My core research is related to battery aspect. बैटरी में भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें होगी, कौन से टाइप का बैटरी है, बैटरी पैकेजिंग, बैटरी थर्मल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम और बैटरी एफिशिएंसी, फास्ट चार्जिंग एंड ऑल दोज. So my sector is now electric vehicle and a battery, right? Now मेरा invention है fast charging का, okay? So electric vehicle or battery technology, and now is the fast charging, rapid charging, okay? So likewise, where the problem is, what segment, what industry, what is the product, उसके related keywords, where the problem is. Then the invention, मेरा invention कहाँ पर है? My invention is for fast charging. Nowadays फास्ट चार्जिंग के बेस पर बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. So as a researcher, I know like the fast charging में what are the technologies and what are the drawbacks of each of the technology. मैं जानता हूँ as a researcher, and that's why I had worked on one of those problems and made a solution which is actually addressing that issue and make my product even technologically advanced and more better output. सो वेयर माई इन्वेंशन इज. तो मैंने फास्ट चार्जिंग किस तरह से अचीव किया है, किस तरह से डिराइव किया है, उसके रिलेटेड के कीवर्ड्स, दोज आर इन्वेंशन. तो प्रॉब्लम एंड सॉल्यूशन, राइट. एंड देन आई हैव टू फोकस फॉर how my invention is deriving or achieving this technical effect, the output mechanism, right? Those related keywords. So when I am making a search query, including the keywords based on problem, area, my invention and how it works, right? So when I am giving a query based on all these aspects, accordingly the database will give me the good output. And based on those good outputs, I can extract good information, right? I can filter out on record which are the most relevant records. Hello. Yes. Audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. I got a call, so that's why it might be. I thought like the connection might have been disturbed. So you have to focus on these three aspects when extracting keywords. So once your keywords are with you, the next step or next job to do is the search query building. And for search query building, we have to use the keywords with the different search operators. So what are the different search operators? So one of the basic and fundamental search operators are three Boolean operators, three basic Boolean operators, and or not. Okay. So when you extract the keyword related to the field, related to problem, right? Try to identify all of their synonyms as well. Okay. So when I am using, say for example, my keyword is a battery, right? So battery के related जितने keywords होते, battery, power storage device, right? So like this, battery or power storage device. So I have to join battery or power storage device. And I have to include both of them with the OR operator into the bracket. And then I have to join this battery or power storage device and fast charging, rapid charging. Okay. So those, so and is joining the words or gives you the synonyms, multiple varieties. बैटरी हम लोग जानते हैं कि बैटरी को इंग्लिश में हम बैटरी बोलते हैं, बट व्हाट इज टू बी कॉल्ड बैटरी इनटू जर्मन, what is to be called battery into Japanese, what is to be called battery into Korean language. And these countries are such that they have a legal system like a patent filing only into their regional language. Right? So in those scenarios, to include the battery related invention in those domains as well, we have to identify different synonyms. And all synonyms are to be joined or battery or power storage device or XYZ or ABC or PQR, like, right? Then I have to join the another keyword with an end. Then I will say fast charging or rapid charging. So means battery and fast charging or battery or rapid charging. Any of these can be possible and give me those records. We can also use the proximity operator like a mouse track. So if you will use mouse and trap, there might be document जहाँ पर mouse first paragraph में और एक बार mention होगा और trap में trap as a keyword into last paragraph, right? So these would be also part of my search result. So to reduce those frequencies, right? What are the most relevant? जहाँ पर mouse trap दोनों साथ में होगा तो वो document they would be much relevant to my need. So to address those needs, many search databases also gives you the proximity operators like mouse and trap not far than the three words. They are much closer means mouse trap काफी near है. So those are the documents which are more talking about the same invention. I can also use mouse and trap into same sentence. I can also give mouse and trap into same paragraph. Okay, so these are the proximity operators can also be useful and can be used as per the need. There are many wildcard operators as well, like a question mark. So question mark for a like a there are a word basis different spellings into UK English or a US English or a Indian English, right? So in those scenarios, like a SATION, ZATION, those are the popular alternatives in different English models. So whenever you replace S and Z with a question mark, so database will give you all the results related to both of them, right? There is also another useful wildcard is the asterisk mark. So when you use asterisk mark at the end of word, say for example, charging, okay, charging. So CHARGE, charge, charging, charged, okay, all these possible different variants are there. So if I use a wider card operator star, charge and asterisk mark, so I am instructing database to give me all the possible variants related to this word. Charge, charges, charging, charged, all the possible variants will be applied or delivered to you by the database. And when, look this inverted comma and the bracket. So these are inverted comma. So say for example, if I am using mouse trap. So database will consider like a I have to re-look for mouse trap and mouse trap together. But if these are two different words, mouse trap, these are two different words. But when I am using mouse and trap into inverted comma, I am directing search database to give me those records where the mouse and trap is to be considered as single database and together. Only give me those documents where these two are together, not into different parts of the document. Okay, so when you want to join the phrases of the word, 2 word, 3 word, 4 word, as it is, you should use the inverted comma operators, right? And the bracket. So the bracket is usually used to join the different synonyms, battery and power storage device and electricity source, all these. So the battery or power storage device or electricity source. So all together I have to join into the bracket. Then after bracket end, charging, fast charging, supercharging, all those are the different operators. And then I will another join end and I will say how I am deriving the fast charging. Okay. So likewise, first thing is the keyword is important. Then after keyword, the use of the appropriate operators, right? So when you are using different keywords, synonyms, and the rightly used operators, you are making out the search queries, search strings. So keyword extraction, synonyms preparations, And you can also apply the IPC classification code for the searching, right? So what are the codes and how they work, we'll also see into the next slides. So, and when you are merging all of them, keywords, synonyms, search operators, classification codes, whatever is made, that is called the search string, right? Merge all the above using suitable search operator to get the good results, right? So there are, look, person to person, the skills are varies, the working styles are different, right? So there is not a one pathway only for carrying out the search, how to carry out the patent search, right? But the practice, how majority of all professionals are working, or how we practice, is like we go via this way, right? Step by step method. First of all, we focus for the keyword extraction. इन्वेंशन जो है उसके कीवर्ड आइडेंटिफाई करो और उसके रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन अप्रोच जो बताए, और किसके साथ प्रॉब्लम है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, प्रॉब्लम एंड द पार्ट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, where your invention is, how you derive to that, right? Those problem solution related keyword extraction, then identify the synonyms, right? Battery, power storage device, electric source, right? Power package unit, all those can be your synonyms. So सारे synonyms जितने possible है उसको list down करो, फिर keywords और synonyms को अलग अलग सर्च ऑपरेटर से ज्वाइन करो और सर्च स्ट्रिंग बनाओ, सारे सिनोनिम को और ऑपरेटर से ज्वाइन करके ब्रैकेट में प्लेस करो, दूसरा जो कीवर्ड आता है उसमें भी वो कीवर्ड और उसके सिनोनिम्स और से ज्वाइन करो, एंड राइट लाइकवाइज यू आर ज्वाइनिंग द डिफरेंट कीवर्ड्स बाय द एंड ऑपरेटर, एंड व्हेन एवर यू वांट टू रिमूव any noise, right? Also you can use the not operator. I want document to relate it to this keyword, this keyword, this keyword, और इसके रिलेटेड अगर कहीं पर कुछ मेंशन है, remove those documents. So you can also use not operator wherever you want to remove any noise. Then based on this carry out the primary search. प्राइमरी सर्च करके रिकॉर्ड्स स्क्रीन करते जाओ, जो डॉक्यूमेंट अच्छा आपके रिलेटेड इन्वेंशन के रिलेटेड मिलता है, आपके इन्वेंशन के रिलेटेड मिलता है, वो डॉक्यूमेंट के आप क्लासिफिकेशन कोड्स भी एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लीजिए और नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, और जो कोड्स मिलते सारे कोड्स भी आप अप्लाई करके बहुत सारे अच्छे से सर्चिंग कर सकते हो, और क्लासिफिकेशन कोड से सर्च करने के बहुत सारे एडवांटेजेस भी होते हैं कि आप कीवर्ड के बारे में श्योर नहीं हो, लैंग्वेज बैरियर्स जो होते हैं वो भी रिमूव कर सकते हो, और उसके बाद आप जो सर्च करते हो, जो रिजल्ट्स मिलते हैं उसको आप एनालाइज करो, एनालाइज करके जितने रिकॉर्ड्स आपके रिलेवेंट मिलते जाते हैं वो रिकॉर्ड्स को आप नोट डाउन करते जाओ, दिस इज रिलेवेंट, दिस इज रिलेवेंट, दिस इज रिलेवेंट, राइट? And once those documents, the closest paragraphs are known to you, they are available with you, try to identify the differences. ये डॉक्यूमेंट से मेरा इन्वेंशन किस तरह डिफरेंट है, राइट? एंड दोज डिफरेंसेस यू विल बी रिक्वायर्ड टू रिप्रेजेंट ड्यूरिंग योर patent prior art search presentations to avail the funding possibilities from the Saurashtra University. So look, what is the classification, right? International patent classification. So what is that? So international patent classification, this is a system developed by the patent office, or especially you can say the WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization. So they have defined all the areas of technologies and assign the codes, alphanumeric code to each domain, right? So even though, right, you are not aware about the technology, even though you are not aware about or reading aspect of the technology into different languages, if you apply these codes, there are a good possibility like the database will provide you the most relevant information very quickly. So how this IPC classification code, what it is and how it is structured. So look, all the information or all the technical domains in the entire world, all the industries, they are first of all classified into 8 major sections. Human necessity, section A; performing operations, transportation, section B; chemistry, metallurgy, section D; textile and paper, section D. Likewise, okay. Physics, electricity, mechanical engineering, lighting, heating, weapon, blasting, fixed construction. So 8 major sections. After the section, after the section A, B, C, D, E, F, like this, after the section there will be a 2-digit code, right? Number. That number is called a class. So A23, A01, A05, A30, A15, A17, like this. So section, each section के अंदर likewise there will be multiple classes, and under each class there will be again subclass. A23A, A23D, A23C, A23G, like so, subclass. And after subclass, there will be a main group and the subgroup, like this one, 09/02. Okay, so this is one IPC code like A23G 902. So A is the section part, 23 is the class part, G is the subclass, and 9 and 02 is the main group and the subgroup. So look, one section there would be a many classes like this, and under each class there would be many subclasses like 3, H01B, C, D, E, F, G, T, like many would be there. And under each subclass there would be many main groups, 1/003/0087/00, and under each of these 1/01, 1/02, 1/03, 1/10, 1/15, 1/44, there would be many subgroups. Okay, so like these ITC codes are defined. Now understand how the information is kept. Technical information is kept with each of these codes. So this is the dissection of one IPC classification code. Look, F02D 41/02. So F is first of all related to section that is related to mechanical engineering, lighting, heating, weapons, and the blasting. After this F02 class. This 02 class is about the combustion engines, hot gas or combustion product engine plants, right? Combustion engine, combustion products. Then 02 के बाद उसका सब क्लास आता है D, F02D. This D is about the controlling the combustion engines. How you can control the combustion engine using different means, right? Electronically, mechanically, or circuit way, or intelligently. What are the different means? So accordingly, different means के according उसके groups आएंगे. So 41 group is about the controlling the combustion using electrical control of supply of combustible mixture. Electrical control, right? 41. And this electrical control again further by what specific type? This is by the circuit arrangement for generating the control signals, right? So likewise, this each classification code is this kind of detailed information is providing to you, right? So that's why the IPC classification code, जिस तरह से आप कीवर्ड एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हो, सिनोनिम लेते हो, सर्च क्वेरी बना के सर्च करते हो, और सर्च करने के बाद आप इनिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट मैन्युअली स्क्रीन करते जाते हो. जो कोई भी आपको रिलेवेंट डॉक्यूमेंट मिल जाता है, यस दिस डॉक्यूमेंट इज वेरी क्लोज और नियर बाय टू माई एरिया, you should note down these classification codes as well. And when you are searching, look, the IPC classification code and patent search is available in such a way you can search by IPC section F, F02, F02D, right? आप उसको not like a just this finished code only. You can search by this section, class and subclass and group basis as well. Look how detailed this classification code are. So this is one example, like a look, this is group and subgroup level, okay? 4/00. This you can say a group 4/00, and this is 402 is also a group, and these are the you can say subgroups 406, 04, 08, 010, like so. So look, this is one code A23N 4/00. Okay, so what this represents, this includes the machines for stoning fruit or removing the seeds containing section from the fruit characterized by their stoning or removing device. So this is simplified way stoning the fruit. જે fruits આવે છે એમાંથી એના seeds removal માટે, like a say for example a mango, right? તો એમાંથી એનો seeds કેવી રીતે remove કરશો. Another is like a strawberry, okay? Then you can say like a jamfar, okay? How you can remove that. So A23N 4/02 is for stoning the fruit 402, and under these are the different ways how you can do is 404 is for peaches, pearls, apricots or lime. 406 is for cherries. तो अगर आपको define, if you want to search for the technologies wherein you want to see the technologies for removing the seeds from cherries, removing the seeds from the dates, removing the seeds from olives or oblong fruit, then if you will search by this code, you will only get the technologies which are only defining this problem, addressing this problem, right? So your way to extract or to see the most relevant technologies would be very, very simplified. Like this, these are like corning the fruit, apples, pears, tomatoes, citrus, pineapples, like all these way. So like this way, the IPC classification code is detailed, right? So look how many number of codes are available. So there are majorly 8 section. Under section A, there are 16 classes, section B, 38 classes like this. Under which section, how many classes are there, right? How many total number of subclasses are there? Like this way, 645. How many number of main groups, subgroups, right? And the total number. So there are more than 74,500 codes are there, IPC classification code, right? So with this basic background about the keyword extraction, search string and all these aspects, now we will go with the demonstration of searching for one of the live projects, okay? And we will see the searching using the patent scope database, SpaceNet database, Google Patents, and also into the Indian patent database. So we will see these free databases. Then we will also see one of the paid database, that is Patectual. Okay. So for that we will have to take one project. Okay. So would request any of the participant, right? Any of the participant to give a one simplified project so that all others can also understand what projects we can take for the patent search activities.
Hello, sir. So EV is right now booming in India, and if it
Okay.
is possible and convenient to everyone else, then I would suggest it.
Okay, okay, electric vehicle, okay. So, Bhargav, now electric vehicle, okay, we are taking up that project. Now, tell me, what thing we right, what thing under EV का आप क्या बैटरी टेक्नोलॉजी, चार्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजी, किस चीज पर हम लोग काम करेंगे?
ईवी में सर जो बैटरीज हैं उस पे सब लोग काम कर रहे हैं, बट सुपर कैपेसिटर इज समथिंग जो एक्सेलरेशन के लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, जिसके ऊपर मैं वर्क कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, so look, just be with us. Okay,
Yes.
just be with us.
श्योर सर.
देखो हम लोग सबसे पहले आप सर्चिंग करो, उससे पहले आपको ये चीज करना है. प्रॉब्लम, सॉल्यूशन एंड हाउ. ओके, नाउ हमारा डोमेन बन रहा है सबसे पहले बैटरी. ओके, बैटरी और पावर स्टोरेज डिवाइस, और उसको आप और क्या बोल सकते हो?
सुपर कैपेसिटर.
नहीं, दैट वुड बी बैटरी का सिनोनिम.
इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल स्टोरेज डिवाइस.
चलो, इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल स्टोरेज डिवाइस. ओके, लाइकवाइज जो, तो सबसे पहले हमारा सेगमेंट, जो सेगमेंट के रिलेटेड कीवर्ड होगा बैटरी, राइट? नाउ बैटरी के अंदर हमारा आप कौन सा प्रॉब्लम एड्रेस कर रहे हो? फास्ट चार्जिंग.
हाँ सर, एक्सेलरेशन के लिए.
एक्सेलरेशन, बट मतलब बैटरी में क्या चेंज करें?
फास्ट चार्जिंग, डिस्चार्जिंग.
ओके, सो चार्जिंग. ओके, बैटरी के साथ हमारा प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है? चार्जिंग. ओके, CHARGE, राइट? जी के बाद आप एस्टेरिक देखो, चार्जिंग, चार्ज्ड, राइट? सारे वेरिएंट लेने हैं, देन यू कैन ऐड एस्टेरिक मार्क.
यस सर.
राइट? चार्जिंग, चार्ज, फास्ट चार्जिंग, ओके, रैपिड चार्जिंग, राइट? सो लाइकवाइज हमारा डोमेन, जो डोमेन रिलेटेड कीवर्ड, राइट? हमारा कीवर्ड क्या होगा? बैटरी. आई नीड ए टेक्नोलॉजी और डॉक्यूमेंट जो बैटरी के बारे में बोलते हो, राइट? देन आई विल नीड अ डॉक्यूमेंट जो सिर्फ बैटरी में चार्जिंग के रिलेटेड बात करते होंगे. ओके, फास्ट चार्जिंग के रिलेटेड बात करते होंगे. नाउ देखो, फास्ट चार्जिंग के भी बहुत सारे डिसएडवांटेज रहते हैं भार्गव, राइट? टेम्परेचर राइज होता है और ये सारी चीजें. तो मतलब आप फास्ट चार्जिंग में कौन सा प्रॉब्लम है आपका इन्वेंशन एड्रेस कर रहा है?
सर, boosting the energy and power density of the material.
So boosting power density, right?
Yes.
आप बूस्ट करते हो, बूस्ट से पड़ेगा बूस्ट पावर डेंसिटी ऑफ बैटरी मटेरियल. ओके,
Yes sir.
मटेरियल, दिस इज अवर सॉल्यूशन पार्ट. अभी देखो, वी कैन नॉट गिव, हमारा ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक होगा, वी शुड नॉट सर्च विद द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इटसेल्फ. हमें कीवर्ड से शुरू करना चाहिए, राइट? तो इसके रिलेटेड हमारे कीवर्ड, सॉल्यूशन पार्ट में कीवर्ड कैसे, जैसे हमने लिया बैटरी, लिया चार्जिंग, लिया, राइट? तो इसके कीवर्ड्स हम क्या लेंगे सॉल्यूशन के लिए?
पावर डेंसिटी.
ओके, पावर डेंसिटी. ओके, और आप कोई स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ बैटरी, जैसे लिथियम आयन या ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक बैटरी पर काम कर रहे हो कि इस पर इश्यूज ज्यादा है?
सर, मैं काम कर रहा हूँ सुपर कैपेसिटर पे. तो द इशू इज कि जब बैटरी की एनर्जी डेंसिटी जो लॉन्गर रेंज प्रोवाइड करती है, बट उसको पावर डेंसिटी भी चाहिए होती है टू गिव रैपिड एक्सेलरेशन. तो एक्सेलरेशन पार्ट के लिए जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहता है वो पावर डेंसिटी रहती है. तो सेकंड कीवर्ड शुड बी एनर्जी डेंसिटी.
ओके, पावर डेंसिटी और एनर्जी डेंसिटी.
यस सर.
एनर्जी डेंसिटी. ओके, और आपने सुपर कैपेसिटर, व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ सुपर कैपेसिटर?
सर, सुपर कैपेसिटर भी एनर्जी स्टोर करता है, बट बैटरीज जो रहता है इसके अंदर एनर्जी डेंसिटी ज़्यादा रहती है, सुपर कैपेसिटर के अंदर पावर डेंसिटी ज़्यादा रहती है, जो एक्सेलरेशन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहता है, और
Okay.
जब हम लोग ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम यूज़ करते हैं तब उसको रिचार्ज करता है।
ओके, और सुपर कैपेसिटर आप कौन सा, कोई देयर वुड बी मेनी वेराइटीज ऑफ सुपर कैपेसिटर, राइट?
यस सर।
तो आप कोई उसमें से ये यूज करते हैं या फिर उसका ये सुपर कैपेसिटर का मॉडिफाइड किया हो, ऐसा कोई डिफाइंड सुपर कैपेसिटर?
सर my background is from material science, so I
Okay,
set any
right.
specific, हाँ, specific
So-
कोई material या फिर
राइट, सो लाइक दिस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देखो, हम आपके प्रोजेक्ट पर ही सर्च कर रहे हैं, बट वी आर नॉट गोइंग डायरेक्टली विद द सर्चिंग, राइट? The first fundamental for doing the patent search is likewise, first of all, you have to extract these keywords. Okay, like this way. तो problem related, solution related keywords और उसके synonyms identify करो, and then मतलब कि आपने अगर special arrangement method से आप काम कर रहे हो, राइट, इसका अलाइनमेंट ए ऑर्डर में रहेगा, इस तरह से काम होता है, तो देन यू कैन ऑल्सो एड द सॉल्यूशन पार्ट. ओके, सो दीज आर आवर कीवर्ड्स. ओके, नाउ look, based on these keywords we have to carry out our search activity. Okay, so go with, first of all, सबसे पहले पेटेंट स्कोप. ओके, पेटेंट स्कोप गूगल करो आप, पेटेंट स्कोप कंटिन्यूअस, go with the first result, WIPO patent scope. WIPO, right? ये पेज पर, are you able to see my browser screen?
हाँ सर.
Okay, right? ये जो डेटाबेस आता है पेटेंट स्कोप, then go with this search and the second of here you will find the option like field combination, right? Search and the field combination, this one option. Okay, so here there are multiple options where you want to search. Okay, multiple options are there. So go with English. देखो इंग्लिश में आप एब्स्ट्रैक्ट सर्च कर सकते हो. इंग्लिश ऑल मीन्स एंटायर डॉक्यूमेंट, टाइटल, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, क्लेम, ऑल पार्टीज क्लेम्स. ये सिर्फ डिस्क्रिप्शन में सर्च करता है, ये सिर्फ क्लेम्स में करता है. ये टेक्स्ट मीन्स द एंटायर डिस्क्रिप्शन पार्ट. Okay, so if you will search all, this includes the applicant name, inventor name, all the dates, right, entire description, claim, everything. So you can start with like this abstract claim or description like this way. Okay, so we select all so as to include all the things. Now देखो मैं इसको, ये हमारे keywords है. These are our keywords, right? Now English all, what I am going to do is I am going to add battery. Say for example, मैं look, इसको आप जिस तरह से सर्च करते हो उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये रिजल्ट देगा. मैंने बैटरी इंग्लिश ऑल में लिखा. लुक, द डेटाबेस इज गिविंग मी, लुक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देखो आप यहाँ पर जाइए पेटेंट्स को. देखो आप जब ये साइट पर जाते हो आप पेटेंट डेटाबेस search. When you go on this search, look, using patent scope you can search 123 million patent document. 123 million means around 12 crore 30 lakh patent document, and this also freely available, full text and detailed coverage. When you will click over here you will understand 12 crore 30 lakh document. This means it is a very huge database, right? यहाँ से आपको मिलेगा, देखो आपको कितने डॉक्यूमेंट्स अवेलेबल. पीसीटी के अराउंड 51 लाख, राइट? अर्जेंटीना के 82 लाख. इफ यू विल सी इंडिया, तो इंडिया के देखो आप from 2005 to 2025, 4th अप्रैल 25 तक के रिकॉर्ड है. In total 7,52,000 patents of India are also part of this database, right? So यहाँ से आपको कवरेज का पता चलता है कि कितने पेटेंट ओवरऑल कितने डॉक्यूमेंट्स ये डेटाबेस में अवेलेबल है. Okay, so that's why this is one of the very good and very large database to do a search. Multiple patent from multiple countries on one single platform. Go and do with the English, or say for example I am adding battery. Okay, so if I am searching for battery only, there are about 38 lakh 29,000 records. So can we go by all records? 38 lakh documents. Is it possible, Bhargav?
No, sir. It would take a long time.
Right. So what we are doing is, look, so to cover now there might be possible कि कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट में बैटरी वर्ड ही नहीं यूज किया होगा.
Yes.
राइट. उन्होंने यूज किया होगा कि पावर स्टोरेज डिवाइस. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, देखो, दैट्स व्हाई बैटरी एंड दिस पावर स्टोरेज डिवाइस, right? And now look, power storage device, it is built of 3 different words. So we are going to say, when you are placing this into inverted comma, we are saying to database like मुझे ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट दो जहां पर बैटरी और पावर स्टोरेज डिवाइस एज अ सिंगल वर्ड होगा, उसको जॉइंट में सिंगल कंसीडर करो. राइट. और इससे आपके जितने कीवर्ड्स, जितने सिनोनिम्स बन रहे हैं, सारे सिनोनिम्स को आप और से ज्वाइन करो. राइट. और जितने सिनोनिम्स कंप्लीट होते हैं आपके जहां पर, तो वो सबको ब्रैकेट, विद इन द ब्रैकेट उनको इंसर्ट कर लो. राइट. सो एज टू इंक्रीज द स्कोप ऑफ आवर कवरेज. सो 38,45,000, पहले 23 था. राइट. So we have added another 12,000 document जो ये डोमेन के हो सकते हैं. Now we are saying like देखो अभी एंड यहाँ पर इंग्लिश ऑल, ये जो है हम लोग ये कीवर्ड को तो सबसे पहले इंग्लिश ऑल, इंग्लिश ऑल यहाँ पर रखा. फिर मैं क्या बोला, एंड ऑपरेटर, एंड से मैं अपना सेकंड कीवर्ड क्या है, मेरे ये कीवर्ड है सारे. तो ऑल दिस कीवर्ड्स, ऑल द सिनोनिम्स आई एम प्लेसिंग इनटू लाइक दिस, चार्जिंग एंड सॉरी, और आई हैव टू प्लेस और चार्ज एंड एस्टेरिक मार्क मीन्स ऑल द वेरिएंट, और फास्ट चार्जिंग और रैपिड चार्जिंग. ओके. तो अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ, देखो मैंने ये इंसर्ट किया, मतलब कि मैं डेटाबेस को बोल रहा हूँ बैटरी और चार्जिंग के रिलेटेड. बैटरी और फास्ट चार्जिंग हो तो भी दो, बैटरी और रैपिड चार्जिंग हो तो भी दो, पावर स्टोरेज एंड चार्जिंग हो, पावर स्टोरेज चार्ज हो, ऑल द वेरिएंट. आई हैव इंक्लूडेड ऑल सिनोनिम्स इनटू, और उसको एंड से ज्वाइन किया दूसरे कीवर्ड से. राइट. सो जो हमारे 38 लाख थे उसमें से अभी ये दोनों को, बैटरी एंड चार्जिंग के रिलेटेड कितने रिकॉर्ड्स हो गए?
10,000. सर वो एस्टोनियन ऑल है, मतलब द फील्ड दैट यू चूज.
Okay, I have to select English all, right? So English all, and then charging. So 38 lakh to reduce to directly 14 lakh.
14 lakh. Yes.
राइट. तो बैटरी के रिलेटेड बाकी डॉक्यूमेंट ऐसे होगा जिसमें बैटरी अलग चीज के लिए बैटरी का पेटेंट होगा.
Correct.
आई एम सेइंग बैटरी एंड चार्जिंग. अभी देखो ये दीज आर द फील्ड रिलेटेड कीवर्ड, दिस इज रिलेटेड टू द प्रॉब्लम. नाउ ये दोनों के साथ में मर्ज करूंगा अपना सॉल्यूशन पार्ट. ओके. तो आई एम सेइंग बूस्ट पावर, पावर डेंसिटी और सुपर कैपेसिटर लाइक दिस वन. I am adding this, okay, into brackets. Power density or electric density or supercapacitor, right? सो मैं बोल रहा हूँ डेटाबेस को, मुझे बैटरी, फास्ट चार्जिंग, पावर डेंसिटी होगा तो भी डॉक्यूमेंट दो, बैटरी, राइट, रैपिड चार्जिंग और सुपर कैपेसिटर होगा तो भी मुझे दो। अनप्रेसिडेंटेड क्या है, उसने क्या बोला है, अनबैलेंस्ड कोड्स। अनबैलेंस क्यों ऐसा है, like this way and like this way. और हाँ, English description. Yes, look, these are the limitations of database. वो एक ही फील्ड में आपको एक ही फील्ड में आप कितना एड ऑन कर सकते हो वो भी लिमिट करता है। सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, इंग्लिश ऑल और इंग्लिश डिस्क्रिप्शन। Royal Trader combination. यहाँ से Saurashtra, English all, okay, battery, then English, चलो उसके साथ मर्ज कर दें, English all, and then I'm adding English claims. राइट, तो इंग्लिश क्लेम पर इंग्लिश क्लेम में नहीं मिल रहा है ये डॉक्यूमेंट, सो दैट डजंट मीन्स कि हमारा काम खत्म हो गया। व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग अ जीरो रिजल्ट, we immediately have to work to change our queries, keywords, field, right? So likewise आप उसके हिसाब से आपके keywords में कुछ add on करो, अलग field में try करो, claims में add on करो, right? So these are the, देखो English all ये keywords और description, so there are again 1,37,000 records. Likewise एक और कीवर्ड में आप ऐड ऑन करो और फील्ड, मतलब यू शुड नेवर सर्च इनटू द टाइटल। आप सिर्फ टाइटल में सर्च करोगे तो वही डॉक्यूमेंट रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे जिसमें वो सिर्फ टाइटल में प्रेजेंट होगा, राइट? तो आपको ये जो कॉम्बिनेशन आप कर रहे हो, द एरिया, प्रॉब्लम और सॉल्यूशन, ओके, ये सॉल्यूशन पार्ट, इन तीनों को आप इस तरह से ज्वाइन करो, एंड ऑपरेटर और सारे सिनोनिम और ऑपरेटर इन्वर्टेड कॉमा से, जिससे कि आपका ये डेटा सेट थोड़ा रिजनेबली कम हो, 100-200 डॉक्यूमेंट्स, जिसको आप इवोल्यूट कर सको। अभी समझिए कि ये रिकॉर्ड्स आपके रिलेवेंस आ रहे हैं, देन क्लिक ऑन द सर्च, सो passivated porous silicon nanowire, power supply system for electric device, power supply system for electric device, right? power supply system for a high powered electrochemical energy storage device and method for their fabrication. अभी समझो कि भार्गव आपको लगता है कि ये इन्वेंशन सुनने दिस इज रिलेटेड टू योर एरिया टाइटल से, राइट? और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ने से हमें लगता है कि द प्रेजेंट इन्वेंशन रिलेट टू इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल स्टोरेज डिवाइस सच एज सुपर कैपेसिटर बैटरीज मोर पर्टिकुलरली, तो ये पढ़कर हमें लगता है कि यहाँ सिमिलर है. देन यू कैन गेट मोर इंफॉर्मेशन व्हेन क्लिकिंग ऑन दिस नंबर. ओके, आप यहाँ पर टिक करोगे तो उसका तो ये पब्लिश कब हुआ, पब्लिकेशन की डेट, नंबर, इंटरनेशनल एप्लीकेशन नंबर, फाइलिंग डेट, और ये रहा उसका आईपीसी क्लासिफिकेशन कोड, राइट? सो लुक, एच इज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, बेसिक इलेक्ट्रिक एलिमेंट, कैपेसिटर, कैपेसिटर्स, रेक्टिफायर्स. देन 5 is about the capacitors in which the capacitance is varied by mechanical means. ओके, अभी समझो कि ये हमारे दिस कोड, दिस रिकॉर्ड और दिस फील्ड इज रिलेटेड, से फॉर एग्जांपल रिलेटेड टू योर डोमेन, देन वी कैन टेक दिस कोड H01, राइट? इसको कॉपी करके आप आपके डॉक्यूमेंट में नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. और देखो, आप जब इसको नोट डाउन कर दो, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व दिस, आई एम जूमिंग इट सो दैट यू कैन सी इट. व्हेन यू विल जूम इट, you can identify a space between this G and 5, right? So you will require to remove it manually, right? What we are going to do is, look, this with this number of record, okay, with this number of record, यहाँ पर आप जब सर्च करते हो, सर्च, okay, edit, fill the combination. Okay. English all, English all. When you will place English all. और इसके साथ हमने लिया है इंग्लिश क्लेम्स, इंग्लिश डिस्क्रिप्शन. ओके, तो इसके साथ हमें रिकॉर्ड मिल रहे थे 1 लाख से ऊपर ज़्यादा. इंग्लिश और राइट, 1,37,000 रिकॉर्ड. अभी देखो, यही कीवर्ड के साथ हमें एक अपना दिस ऑल क्लासिफिकेशन, इंग्लिश एंड आईपीसी ऑल क्लासिफिकेशन, और ये मैं एड ऑन कर रहा हूँ H01G500, राइट? सो जस्ट 1,35,000 to 46 records. Okay, so when you are applying this code, the noise or your when, those would be very specific to you. और देखो, when, and we should focus not only to identify one, but we should focus to get more relevant. और जो भी IPC classification code होते हैं, you try to say, for example, मैंने H005 5 के related, ये इसके अंदर जितने वेरिएंट आते हैं all included. Say for example, even I want broader, तो 5 और 00 उसका end भी मैं remove कर रहा हूँ, right? So likewise, you can cut, sort and search in any manner like this. So 1,37,000 to 8,300, right? So these records you can, this is how you can identify or extract the IPC classification code, and this how you later on integrate the same with your search query, so as to reduce the burden of your searching activity and to get the more results. Okay, so this is one aspect, and likewise, so from here you can get information about description parts, the claims, the drawings, right? National phase document, patent family. So from when you click over here, patent family, so you can identify this is filed into two countries. First into US and also one into the PCT application. If it is also filed into India, Japan, Germany, it would be visible over here. And when you click on the documents, so all the documents, the PCT documents about this patent document can be found over here. Right? So this is about the patent scope. Look, this is about the Google patent. This is another good database, patents.google.com. Okay. So Google patent is, to my knowledge, it is the only database available, free source database, from where once you click over here, include non-patent literature, Google Scholar. So once you click over here, using the same database, you can at a time can search for the patent and research paper together on one platform. Patent scope, only patents, right? Google patent, patent plus research paper, both can be available. USPTO only patent, Indian patent only patent, eSpaceNet only patent. But this is the good database. And look, search and read the full text of patent around the world. So from here too, you can see how many documents are available. So this is, their coverage is also very high, right? And so that's why this is also one of the good open source database. So likewise, say for example, we have this databases and this queries, and we are using AND operator, and right, and just apply them over here in the search. So they gives you, all database has a different data set, right? And accordingly they gives you more or lesser number of results. Look, like the same keywords, this is the Google Scholar, this is a research paper, this is a research paper, this is a research paper. When you see number, like, so this is a patent document, okay, CN. So CN is Chinese, okay, Chinese patent. So say for example, while reading this or the abstract part, this seems relevant, click on this number or this one, this will be redirected to this format. And look, this directly, China, they have a provision like you have to file into their native language. But Google, they will give you the document into default English translation. And when you move your cursor, they will give you the original text. What is the original text and how it is been translated, like this one. Using Google Patent, this is the download PDF, original patent document was looks like this one. Okay. And from here you can also jump into different databases. The same document onto the eSpaceNet. Okay, I'm making clarity. समझ में आ रहा है दोस्तों?
हाँ सर.
Okay. And this is the eSpaceNet. Okay. So the same document. Look, in patent scope and eSpaceNet, those sublinks are not available, but it is available with this patent database. Google patent से आप वो directly jump over कर पाओगे वो documents पर. So this is eSpaceNet. देखो eSpaceNet, continuous, no space between any of the words. eSpaceNet, go with this one. Free access to over 150 million patent document. Means 15 crore documents are freely available. और देखो आप, कैन यू सी, यहाँ पर आप लॉगिन नहीं करते हो तो भी यह आपको सारे डॉक्यूमेंट का एक्सेस मिल जाता है. नो लॉगिन रिक्वायर्ड, नो कैप्चा रिक्वायर्ड, नो एडवर्टाइजमेंट, क्लियर डेटा, completely clear data, Google patent, any advertisement. Can you see on this web page? So these are really good open source database. This is also like the same. 15 crore patent documents on single database, right? Where you want to search title and abstract, give your query like this one and apply over here. Okay, click on the search. Okay, so query as in syntax position 21 to 26 where it is. तो ये थोड़ा ओपन सोर्स में ये इश्यूज रहते हैं आपको. But this is how you can explore another open source database, right? So using this like this way, friends, like this way, of how you want to. So we have covered about the patent searching aspect, keyword extraction, query building, okay, searching on different databases. तो ये सर्च करके आप जब सर्च करते हो, so for your screening you will be required to prepare a presentation like this one for your patent grant support via Saurashtra University based on search activity. Then you will require to prepare a presentation like this one. SSIP project screening, date and venue, title of invention, college name, technology domain, right? Who are the inventors, their enrollment number. Then brief your invention, process, method or product, और कौन सा प्रॉब्लम आप सॉल्व करते हो उसका ब्रीफ समरी, राइट? बैटरी टेक्नोलॉजी, फास्ट चार्जिंग टेक्नोलॉजी एंड लाइक दिस वे, सुपर कैपेसिटर. सो किस तरह से आप वो आपके keywords, what problem you are addressing. Then the novel features of your invention. Traditional system की comparison में what development you have made, those details you have to mention over here. Your key innovative feature, ये एक फीचर भी हो सकता है या दो तीन भी हो सकता है. डू नॉट ट्राई टू मेक कि 5, 10, 15 फीचर्स, राइट? जो आपके इंटेलेक्चुअली ओरिजिनली आपने बनाए हुए वो फीचर्स यहाँ पर आपको मेंशन करना. Novel features, then seeking IP protection on which aspect of the feature. कौन से फीचर्स को आप टारगेट कर रहे हो जो नॉवेल भी है, नॉन ऑब्वियस भी है और यूजफुल भी है, right? Accordingly, based on this aspect, then you can extract your keywords, right? Keywords related to problems, solutions और उसके synonyms जो बनाए आपने वो सिनोनिम्स एक्सट्रैक्ट करो. वो सिनोनिम्स के और वो क्वेरी बनाकर आपने कौन से डेटाबेस पर सर्च किया हुआ है, राइट? जो भी डेटाबेस आपने यूज़ किए हो, वाइपो, गूगल पेटेंट, स्पेसनेट, इंडियन पेटेंट, पेटसीयर और लाइक दिस एग्जांपल. नॉन पेटेंट लिटरेचर आपने कौन सी साइट पर किया हुआ है वो मेंशन करो, राइट? उसके बाद आपके अलग अलग सर्च क्वेरीज जो थे आपके, अलग अलग सर्च क्वेरीज, तो वो सर्च क्वेरी से आपको कौन से डेटाबेस में कितने सर्च रिजल्ट्स मिले वो आप यहाँ पर मेंशन करो, ओके? और ये सर्च क्वेरी से आपको जो रिजल्ट्स मिले उसमें से मान लीजिए ये 13 रिकॉर्ड था, ये 81 था, उसको आपने स्क्रीन आउट किए तो इसलिए 13 में से 10 इसमें रिपीट भी हो गए, राइट? तो ये रेफर किया जो अच्छा रिलेवेंट था उसका पेटेंट नंबर और वो सारी चीज़ें नोट डाउन कर लो. दिस एप्लीकेशन नंबर रिलेटेड टू माय इन्वेंशन, क्या सिमिलैरिटी और उसकी कंपैरिजन में आपका टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट क्या है, राइट? लाइकवाइज जो मोस्ट रिलेवेंट प्रायर आर्ट मिल रहे हैं ऐसे आप 5 से 10 जो प्रायर आर्ट डॉक्यूमेंट मिल रहे हैं वो आप रिपोर्ट कर लो यहाँ पर. लाइकवाइज डॉक्यूमेंट 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 और ये सारी एक्सरसाइज करने के बाद कंक्लूजन, कौन सा इंडस्ट्री है, कौन सा प्रॉब्लम है, क्या आपका इन्वेंशन है, क्या आपका इम्प्रूवमेंट है, और जो रिपोर्टेड डॉक्यूमेंट है उसकी कंपैरिजन में, वो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट की कंपैरिजन में आपका इन्वेंशन एंटायरली हाउ इट इज न्यू, एडवांस और डिफरेंट, वो सारी चीज आपको कंक्लूजन में यहाँ पर मेंशन करना है, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर दिस रिपोर्ट. And the same is for the trademark activity, that is for patent. This is about word and device mark. Trademark, if you are a startup registered company and want a support for the trademark filing, तो आप वर्ड अप्लाई कर रहे हो या लोगो अप्लाई कर रहे हो. उसके बाद आपने कहाँ पर सर्च किया, कौन से डेटाबेस पर, राइट, और कौन से क्लासेस में, राइट. अलग अलग आपका कीवर्ड, लोगो, कौन से क्लास में सर्च किया, कितने रिकॉर्ड्स मिल रहे हैं, नियर बाय कौन सा है, और उसके साथ आपका डिफरेंस किस तरह से है, राइट, वो वाला. सो दिस इज फॉर द ट्रेडमार्क फाइलिंग सपोर्ट. ओके, मेक सेंस. सो आई थिंक द टाइम इज ओवर. आई हैव टू स्टॉप ओवर हियर. If any participant have any questions, they can unmute and they can ask. They can write into chat box as well.
सर
Yes.
हेलो
Yes, yes, sir.
सर जी हमारा हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट है ना वो ये जो झुलता वो मोरबी वाला जो ब्रिज था ना
हाँ हाँ.
हेलो
Yes,
जो
yes,
उसका
yes.
हमने पूरा ये उसका उसका पूरा मॉड्यूल बनाया है हमने कि वो जो ब्रिज कैसे गिरा था तो उसका हमने जो सब है ना वो बना के उसका सर्च किया था वो सब बना दिया और मेरे पास उसका पीडीएफ वो भी है. तो ये जो आपने अभी हमारे को प्रेजेंटेशन फॉर्म भरा है दिया है तो उसमें मैं वो कैसे फिलअप करूँ वो मुझको समझ में नहीं आता है.
नहीं, वही मतलब मोरबी ब्रिज का जो इंसिडेंट हुआ था, राइट, तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या
हाँ
होता कि बहुत लोग चले गए थे वहां पर, और मतलब इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द वेट और बिकॉज ऑफ द ટેન્શન, मतलब और लोग મજાક કરીને એને ઝુલાવતા હતા એટલા માટે થયું, રાઈટ. તો વેઇટ હોય તો તમે
हाँ
વેઇટ કેપેસિટી ઇમ્પ્રૂવ કરો છો, કાં તો ઝુલાવે છે તો એ ઝુલાવવાની
हाँ
જે મેથડ છે એને તમે કંટ્રોલ કેવી રીતે કરશો. લોકો ગમે તેમ કરશે પણ એ હલશે નહીં, રાઈટ. તો એ તમે કેવી
हाँ
રીતે ડિરાઈવ કરી રહ્યા છો એ વસ્તુને ફોકસમાં
એની અમે
રાખીને
આખી
તમારે સર્ચ કરવું.
એક સર્કિટ ડાયાગ્રામ બનાવેલી છે કે
હમ
બ્રિજ કોઈ પણ ડિરેક્શનમાં મૂવમેન્ટ કરે ને તો એનો આપણને લાઈવ ડેટા મળે છે અને પ્લસમાં બ્રિજમાં હાલમાં કોઈ પણ જેટલા પણ વ્યક્તિ અંદર હોય એનો આપણને લાઈવ ડેટા મળે અને વજન કેટલું છે હાલમાં એકચ્યુઅલ વજન એનો આપણને પણ લાઈવ ડેટા મળે છે.
હમ હમ બરાબર બરાબર,
એટલે મારી
રાઈટ. એટલે
એની
that is
પીપીટી
just
આખી
a that is just a data collection, or that is useful to control as well.
યસ યસ સર.
નહીં, યસ નહીં, that is only just a data collection, કે એ ડેટા કલેક્શન કરવાથી તમે કોઈ એક્શન લેવામાં આવશે ને જેનાથી એને સ્ટોપ કરવાના છો.
ના એ ડેટા કલેક્શન થી કાંઈ પણ ઇમરજન્સી થાય ને તો બધા લોકોને ઇમરજન્સીમાં જે પણ આપણે નંબર જેના નાખીએ પોલીસ છે ફાયર સેફટી છે તો બધાને તેનો મેસેજ પણ પહોંચી જાય અને એનો લાઈવ ડેટા આપણને ડિઝાસ્ટર મિનિસ્ટરને પણ મળી જાય.
નહીં તો પછી તમારે જોવું જોઈએ, કારણ કે આવો આવી કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ સાથે કંઈક આઈસી વાળી ચિપ ઇન્ટિગ્રેટ કરીને તમને ડેટા મળે છે અને એના થ્રેશોલ્ડ લિમિટથી ઉપર જાય છે તો એલર્ટ આપી દે.
યસ.
સો ધેટ બિકમ્સ અ ઓબ્વિયસ ઇન નેચર, અને એ ઓબ્વિયસ થઈ જાય તો પેટન્ટેબલ ના થાય, રાઈટ. સો પેટન્ટેબિલિટી
ઓકે.
આસ્પેક્ટ માટે તમારે તમારા ઇન્વેન્શનનું એ નોન ઓબ્વિયસ ફેક્ટર આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરવું પડે સ્ક્રીન કરીને. આમાં આવું મેં શું બનાવ્યું છે કે જે બીજા કોઈ માણસો નથી બનાવી શકતા, વિચારી શકતા.
ઓકે સર ચાલો.
રાઈટ.
હલો સર. હલો.
યસ. હલો.
સર આપણે યુટિલિટી પેટર્ન વિશે તો જોઈ લીધું સર. ડિઝાઇન પેટર્ન વિશે એમાં કઈ આવ્યું નથી તો કેવી રીતે એને ફાઇલિંગ કરવું જોઈએ ડિઝાઇન પેટર્ન માટે, ખાલી ઓનલી ફોર ડિઝાઇન પેટર્ન?
અચ્છા, ડિઝાઇન પેટર્નમાં કેવું હોય છે કે તમારું જે ડિઝાઇન પેટર્ન પ્રોટેક્ટ્સ ધ ઓનલી લુક આસ્પેક્ટ, લુક, બરાબર. તો તમે જે પ્રોડક્ટ તમે કદાચ તમે ડેવલપ કરેલી હોય તો એ ડેવલપ પ્રોડક્ટના જે તમારા રેન્ડર્ડ ઇમેજીસ હોય, રાઈટ, સોલિડ વર્ક્સ કે 3D કોઈ પણ સોફ્ટવેરમાં એ રેન્ડર્ડ ઇમેજીસ તમે બતાવીને રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરી શકો કે ઓકે આ પ્રોડક્ટ અવેલેબલ છે પણ અમારી પ્રોડક્ટ ડિઝાઇનનો આ યુનિક આસ્પેક્ટ છે. તો મે બી જો એ ત્યાંથી એ તમે રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરીને એવી રીતે એમાં એટલી કોમ્પ્લેક્સિટી નથી હોતી. અને તમે લાઇકવાઇઝ ડિઝાઇન સર્ચ ઇન્ડિયા કે ડિઝાઇન સર્ચ આવું ગ્લોબલ વાઇપો ઉપર કરશો તો તમને એ પ્રોડક્ટ જેમ કે ચેર, ટેબલ, બોટલ, શૂઝ તો સિમિલર પ્રોડક્ટ મળે છે એવા તમે રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરી શકો કે આવી પ્રોડક્ટ છે અને અમારી ડિઝાઇનમાં અમે આ ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ લાયા છીએ આ પ્રોબ્લેમ સોલ્વ કરવા માટે. તો એવી રીતે તમે ડિઝાઇનનું બનાવી શકો છો. ઓકે, ઠીક છે કલ્પેશભાઈ, ખ્યાલ આવ્યો?
ઓકે સર, આપણે જ્યારે ડિઝાઇન પેટર્નનું આપણે કરતા હોય બરાબર, ત્યારે મારે કંપની બનાવી નથી, બટ એઝ અ ડિઝાઇન પેટર્ન ખાલી કર્યું છે, તો મારે આ બધી પ્રોસેસ કરવી પડશે જી?
હા, યસ યસ યસ. એ એસએસઆઈપી પોલિસીના પ્રોવિઝનમાં જે રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ હોય છે, રાઈટ, એવું જરૂરી નથી કે કંપની રજિસ્ટર્ડ હોય તો જ તમે કરાવી શકો. ઇન્ડિવિડ્યુઅલના નામ પણ તમે કરાવી જ શકો છો.
ઓકે,
હેલો સર.
થેન્ક યુ.
હેલો સર.
યસ
સર
જી
પ્રોસેસ
રાજનભાઈ, બોલો બોલો.
સર પ્રોસેસ પેટર્નમાં કઈ રીતે કરવાનું હોય? આપણે કોઈ પ્રોડક્ટ
પ્રોસેસ પેટર્ન
બનાવતા એની પ્રોસેસ બતાવવાની હોય, એમાં કયા કયા સ્ટેપ, આ સ્ટેપ પછી આ સ્ટેપ, આ સ્ટેપ પછી આ સ્ટેપ એનું એપ્લાય થાય અને પછી આ પ્રોડક્ટ બને.
યસ યસ, એક્ઝેક્ટલી એક્ઝેક્ટલી રાઈટ. સમજો કે કોઈ પ્રોસેસ છે જે આજની તારીખે એવી પ્રોસેસ છે, 10 સ્ટેપની પ્રોસેસ છે, 4 કલાકનો ટાઈમ પીરિયડ લે છે, રાઈટ, અને તમારું પર્સન્ટેજ યીલ્ડ આવે છે 80%. કોઈ પણ પ્રોડક્ટ હોય, કેમિકલની હોય, ફાર્માસ્યુટિકલ હોય, એગ્રીકલ્ચર હોય, કોઈ પણ આવી પ્રોસેસ હોય, 10 સ્ટેપ, 4 કલાક અને 80%ની યીલ્ડ આવે. હવે તમે આમાં આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરીને એના કોઈ પણ સ્ટેપમાં તમે ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ એવું લાયા કે 10 સ્ટેપની પ્રોસેસ 7 સ્ટેપની થઈ ગઈ તો પેટન્ટેબલ થાય, રાઈટ. 4 કલાકના બદલે તમારી રિએક્શન પ્રોસેસ 3 કલાકની થઈ ગઈ, ટાઈમ ઘટાડ્યો તો પણ એ પેટન્ટેબલ થાય. તમે પ્રોસેસ એવી રીતે કરી કે એનું પર્સન્ટેજ આઉટપુટ યીલ્ડ આવે 80ના બદલે 82%, 85% લાગે તો પણ પેટન્ટેબલ થાય, રાઈટ.
ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ
એટલે
સર.
એ પ્રોસેસના જે પાર્ટમાં તમે ચેન્જીસ કર્યો છે, રાઈટ, એ તમારો ચેન્જીસ ઓરિજિનલ હોવો જોઈએ.
પણ બટ સર, મારે જે પ્રોડક્ટ છે ને એની મને ડિઝાઇન મળી ગઈ છે પ્રોડક્ટની,
ઓકે.
ડિઝાઇન રજીસ્ટર થઈ ગઈ છે, બટ એ ડિઝાઇન છે ને માર્કેટમાં અત્યારે હાલ કોઈ બનાવી રહ્યું નથી.
ઓકે.
હા, તો હું એ ડિઝાઇન બનાવવા માટે જે હું પ્રોસેસ કરીશ ને સર, એની મને પ્રોસેસ પેટર્ન મળી શકે?
ના, એ તો તમારું એસેમ્બલી લાઈન એવું થઈ ગયું. ધેટ ઇઝ અ પ્રોડક્ટ પેટન્ટ ઇટ સેલ્ફ. તમારી પ્રોડક્ટમાં 10 કમ્પોનન્ટ છે, 10 કમ્પોનન્ટ કેવી રીતે બનાવો છો ને એની એસેમ્બલી લાઈન કેવી રીતે કરાવો છો, ધેટ ઇઝ નોટ પ્રોસેસ પેટન્ટ. ધેટ ઇઝ પ્રોડક્ટ પેટન્ટ. પ્રોસેસ મતલબ કે સિક્વન્સ ઓફ સ્ટેપ. હું તને કોલ લગાવું છું તો મારો કોલ રાજનને જ કેમ લાગે છે અને બીજા કોઈને નથી લાગતો?
હા
મારા
સર.
નેટવર્કમાંથી ત્યાં જશે, ત્યાંથી આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરશે રાજન રાજકોટમાં છે, સુરતમાં છે, અમદાવાદમાં છે કે લખનઉમાં છે, એ આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ થશે અને રાજનને જ રિંગ જશે. ધેટ ઇઝ અ પ્રોસેસ, રાઈટ. હું
તો
ઓર્ડર કરું
તો
છું ને,
મારે
યસ, હા.
તો મારે પ્રોસેસ પેટર્ન માટે એપ્લાય કરવાનું કે પછી પ્રોડક્ટ પેટર્ન એસેમ્બલી માટે એપ્લાય કરવાનું?
તારે પ્રોડક્ટ પેટન્ટ આવે, આઈ થિંક, રાઈટ. આઈ ડુ નોટ નો અબાઉટ યોર પ્રોજેક્ટ, પણ તું જે પ્રમાણે કહે છે એ પ્રમાણે મને લાગે છે કે એમાં પ્રોડક્ટ પેટન્ટ ફોલ થશે તારે.
અચ્છા, તો ઓકે, પ્રોડક્ટ પેટર્ન માટે એપ્લિકેશન કરો.
યસ યસ. બટ તેમ છતાં તું સૌરાષ્ટ્ર યુનિવર્સિટી એકવાર સુસેકમાં જઈ આવજે, મળજે, તો પ્રેઝન્ટેશન પહેલા તારો પ્રોજેક્ટ વિશે ડિસ્કસ કરજે. દે વિલ ઓલ્સો એબલ ટુ ગાઈડ યુ પ્રોપરલી.
સર, મારું પ્રોજેક્ટ તો સર બેઝિકલી એક મિકેનિકલ લોક જ છે.
યસ યસ. હા, તો પછી પ્રોડક્ટ
એ
પેટન્ટ
જો
જ
લોક,
આવશે રાજન, રાઈટ.
હા
જે રીતનું લોક ઇઝ અ ફિઝિકલ પ્રોડક્ટ અને એના મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગમાં
હા.
ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ કંઈ કરેલો છે, that will fall under product patent.
થેન્ક યુ સર.
Okay, okay.
Anyone has any more questions? Please go ahead. Okay, I think there is no more questions. Thank you, Amit sir, for delivering a highly practical and informative session. Your clear explanation on patent database, search techniques, and prior art analysis have equipped us with crucial knowledge. Also, this session marked as important step for all those involved in the IP screening. Thank you, participants, for active involvement and thoughtful questions. Thank you all. We are ending the meeting now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.